Hello, everyone, and welcome to a discussion video. Today, I'm going to be discussing the Alien Anthology. Um, so basically, after I beat Alien Isolation, I was like, well, I really want to watch the Alien films, and then because my birthday was recently, was like a week or two ago, my brother or older brother gave me a £15 Amazon voucher. I'm just like, well, I should use that to get the Alien films, and as it happens, they were exactly 15 quid, so I only had to pay for posting, posting them. So that was a pretty good deal, to be honest. So yeah, so I got them, and I've been watching them. So I've only watched the original theatrical versions of them, like each film kind of deal, because they do have the special editions. Um, from what I researched on Alien, the special edition of that is basically uh, Ridley Scott recut the movie basically because they added a few scenes that they cut out, and then he recut that, and so it basically works out roughly the same. And they just did the sound editing, which I think was really needed in that film. After I watched it, I'm just like, the sound editing in this is terrible. Like, it's an alright movie, because I've never seen Alien, the first one anyway. So I was like, well, when I was watching it, I'm just like, yeah, this, I've never seen this. So I'm just like, it was alright, you know. Sort of set up how they discovered the alien. They had a good cast of good cast of actors that played this sort of 7 or 8 characters in the film. It was like, you know, it's small, but you know, it's like it worked really well, and the way they portrayed the alien, even though he was a guy in a suit, and you could tell he was a guy in a suit, kind of deal. It was still like they didn't show the alien too much, so you was just like, oh yeah, that's really good. So it's like the fear of this alien creature that you only see maybe 4 or 5 times throughout the movie, kind of deal. And you sort of like learn a bit more about it, and it was really well done. It showcased, like, I think it was Sigourney Weaver's first sort of movie. And Ridley Scott again directed it really well. He had really some cool shots in it, but you know, he's just sort of focused on the characters and their fear of this creature, and sort of portrayed it really well, sort of in this confined spaceship kind of deal. So yeah, it was a decent film. You know, I liked it, but I wasn't really particularly scared throughout it. But then again, it takes a lot to scare me. I mean, horror movies generally don't really scare me that much. So yeah, and then Aliens was the James Cameron one, which I think out of all of them is probably my favourite. And I wish because I saw on the disc it was the 1986 original version, and then there's the 1990s special, which I don't know what that entails, but obviously the other ones had the original, and then the 2003 version, which is where they collected all 4 films into this anthology basically. And I'm just like, why didn't they just do that for the Aliens one? That would have been really nice to see them do it and redo some of the special effects in it, because the 86 special effects were not brilliant, to be honest. You know, it's like they had some explosions and whatever else, and it's just like, ah, man, that was so shit. Oh, kind of deal. I mean, the first one, it had the explosion in the Nostromo, and that was pretty diabolical as well. But that was like 1979, and it's like, yeah, you know, the special effects business wasn't really big then, kind of deal. And it's obviously now, if they did an alien film, which I keep hearing stuff like, then I might do another one eventually. I mean, they did do Prometheus, which is a good sort of, I wouldn't say it's like a remake of Alien, but it's kind of very similar to what Alien was. It just shows the alien origins basically. And I think I've done a previous discussion video on Prometheus. I can't remember. I'm pretty sure I did. But, you know, whatever. There's no good coming into this video. But yeah. Aliens was a really good film. Yeah, I had a new cast of characters apart from Sigourney Weaver. I had a lot more aliens in it. It's like it's the whole thing of aliens is there's like more than one. So it's like the colony. They sent it's like 57 years after the first film, and it's like the colonists find the ship that obviously Sigourney Weaver's group finds and get infected by aliens, and then they send the colonians to find out what the fuck happened, and then they find out the aliens did happen. And it's like, oh yeah, I told you they'd be the aliens, and you didn't believe me. But look, it's the aliens, and they're eating everyone and turning everyone else into aliens, and whatever else, you know. Go figure. So yeah, it's just really well done. It's like a lot of good action stuff to it, where they actually fought the alien, killed numerous aliens, and several explosions and all that kind of deal. And yeah, the kid character who's like the only person to survive. It's like an 8-year-old kid. It's like, wow, that's pretty cool. So yeah, that one was probably the best one out of all four. The one I liked the most anyway. And then Aliens 3 happened, and it was an okay film. It's like, but the plot was so flipping poor. It's like, how the hell did an alien egg get on board the ship when only the alien queen was on board the ship, and that was so brief? You know, it's like the queen's on there for 5 minutes, and she doesn't have the egg sack which she lays the eggs, because Ripley already destroyed that, and it's just like, just know that it's like that shouldn't have happened. And Sigourney Weaver's got a fucking alien queen in her. How the fuck did she get infected when you don't see her getting like the head crap on her or all throughout the movie? It could possibly be hinted at the intro, but again, the intro was so poor. It's like, oh yeah, and I don't think the creature could get through the hypersleep chamber kind of thing, because it tried and failed. And so I'm just like, what the fuck's going on? It doesn't make sense how this sort of set up, and then it's like, oh, it's set on on a planet. It's just a prison, and an alien infects a dog, and then it becomes an alien dog. And it's like, it's just sort of like, it was the worst one. I mean, it's the first one that used CG aliens, and unless aliens did it, didn't look like it was in Aliens. It looked more physical, and that CG alien was really poor. Well, it looked like an alien kind of deal, but it's like you can tell it was CG, not physical or whatever, because it just didn't have the right lighting and stuff on it, which is very important. And overall, like they had a good set of actors in it, like Charles Dance and stuff, and that was awesome. But definitely like the one I like the least, just because the plot was just incredibly stupid. And then Resurrection was probably my second favourite out of all of them, just because it basically perfected the sort of alien organism. Basically, they definitely used CG. I mean, you might use some physical stuff, but definitely looked like really well done CG that didn't look out of place in the scenes. They had all the classic movement, which I considered to be the alien movement, compared to, I think the first one didn't really have the alien movement because it was guy in suit. The second one sort of started showing off more of the alien movement, because I think it was partially guys in suit, but partially like animatronic models maybe. So it's like they could make them move of not so human-like, because they obviously an alien isn't human, and it's just the way they were designed it. It's like they have some really cool movement based stuff, particularly in Alien Isolation, which is like in Alien vs Predator and all that sort of stuff, the latest stuff which I've seen quite a lot of, compared to this earlier stuff, which I was like, oh man, that doesn't really seem like an alien to me. Like, I know it's the first movie and stuff, but it's not like the alien that I know kind of deal. And that's where in Resurrection it really did succeed. The stuff that you didn't see that was the human alien hybrid, not the Ripley one. The Ripley one was cool because she was obviously a clone and she's got alien blood, so she because they've used genetic material that sort of combines both human and alien. She's sort of even more awesome and has sort of acidic blood, and that was like, well, that's really cool. But the sort of one that's birthed by the alien queen, that was just fucking weird, man. And that bit can go away. It's like, why the fuck would the queen birth that? It's like, it's just incredibly stupid and shit. Like, if they didn't have that bit in it, it was just like the aliens attacking the humans after they try and sort of tame the aliens and stuff like that. That would have been decent. Like, it would have been better if that just whole human alien thing was cut out pretty much. But yeah. But overall, Resurrection was definitely like so good, and he's like sort of because it was '97. The sort of CG stuff is getting better at that point. Obviously, like in today, it's like the CG could just be so amazing. Could have really just do it really well. So I would do kind of wish that they would do like another sort of alien movie, or even like Prometheus to have more of the alien sort of creature in it, and just be like showcase just how awesome the alien can be and how scary it is. Because obviously Alien Isolation, if you guys watch my playthrough, I was absolutely terrified by that thing just because it moved really well. It just comes out unexpectedly, and it kills you in so many different ways that are all painful and kind of deal. And it's like, it did a really good job, and sound editing in that game was top, and the music was really well done. And the music in the films, like the first film didn't. It's like Jerry Goldsmith is he's a fairly well-known composer. He did the Mummy films, but he wasn't the right composer for a horror film. I don't think he just didn't have the horror score in him. It's like previous horror games and stuff. You've got to have a really good score to keep you immersed in it, and it didn't really do that for me. But yeah, did really enjoy just watching them, because it's definitely like, I've seen part of Aliens. I think I saw that. I've seen the end of Aliens because I remember the fight with the Queen and the loader basically, and that was it. And then Alien 3, I'm pretty sure I've seen some of that, but again, it's like I've not seen it all the way through. And then Alien Resurrection again is the only one I think I've seen all the way through, but it's been a few years since I've seen it all the way through, so I was like, I didn't really remember it that well, but watching it again, it was like, yeah, it's decent. So there are my thoughts on that. I probably will at a later date watch the bonus features and watch the other versions of them, because I think they can sort of extend and add stuff to it and whatever, but you know, it'd be interesting to see. But yeah, it's like now I've got them, so I can watch them anytime I want, which is awesome. So I'll leave it here, guys, and I'll see you guys next time for another video. Peace out, Girl Scouts.